Hey guys, it's me, Dax Moy from Fitness Marketing Made Simple. Here with a quick, I say quick, I hope it's quick, a Q&A session related to a question from Erica Saldana. Erica says, what is the best way to get started on building your offline business, particularly related to if you move quite a lot? So I know that Erica happens to live on kind of military bases in the US, and so she's always changing locations. And often having to start a business over again from scratch. Okay, so this is a very relevant question to those who are moving into a new area, to those who are, maybe you're just starting full stop. You know, maybe you've literally just started your business. And look, I guess there are a lot of different ways to start an offline business from scratch. And if I were doing it myself, like right now, if I were actually building my business from scratch all over again, there's a few really simple things I would do. Okay, the first thing that I would do is I would get around and network with, for example, all of those organizations that you currently think are the enemy. Okay, so your Weight Watchers, your Slimmers World, and all of those, you know, there are too many to mention, right? Whatever it is in your town, whatever those meetings are. And the first thing I would do is I would actually offer those meetings an expert opinion on something related to weight loss. Okay, because here's the thing, those organisations, they generally tend to use members of the public who have ultimately used the products, and they know a little bit about the product, like they know how many calories are in a Weight Watchers shake, or they know how many calories are in a Slim Fast shake, or whatever it is, right? They don't really know very much about nutrition at all, because there isn't a qualification in those things. They may have received some in-house training, but they certainly don't know the stuff that a qualified and knowledgeable personal trainer knows, right? And they are desperate for speakers to go and speak to them. They're absolutely desperate. Because look, if you think about it, what does your average Weight Watchers meeting do, right? They all come in, they have a bit of a whinge and a whine and a moan about what was hard this week. And I'm not knocking Weight Watchers, by the way. I think they actually do serve a very important purpose in society. But there's also a lot of things that don't work very well about Weight Watchers, and this is where you can come in, right? So if you imagine this, you say to Weight Watchers, Slimmers World, whatever the local thing is, you say to them, hey, I want to come along and I want to do a talk for your people on, you know, the 5 fallacies of fat loss. Okay, and maybe you're going to talk about some elements to do with mindset. Maybe you're going to talk about some elements to do with the exercise itself. You know, for example, let's say you're a cardio is bad proponent, right? I don't believe there's anything bad, but let's say that's one of your stories, cardio is bad. So you go in and you're talking about, here's why cardio is not the best way for you to lose fat. And you might talk about kind of different elements of diet and nutrition. Obviously, you'll only get invited back if you don't absolutely smash the idea of Weight Watchers and Jenny Craig or Herbalife or whatever it is that you're talking about, right? If you want to be able to come back, this is important. Don't forget as well, in these organisations, the people that are sitting there, they're tribe members, right? If you're sitting at Weight Watchers, you probably love Weight Watchers, right? But that's all Weight Watchers do. They allow you to come and sit, have your whinge, your whine, your moan, have your weigh in, have the little victory celebrations if that applies to you, and then you're kind of on your way until the next week. So there's a lot that you as a fitness professional can do, because you can team up with these guys and say, look, I'm gonna add some value. I don't want any money from you guys. I'm just gonna add some value. Now, while you're adding value, what can you do? Well, you can say to people, look, if you want a copy of my latest home workout program, or if you want to check out, you know, I mean, it could be anything. Ultimately, every personal trainer these days has some kind of report on their site, right? So you do your talk and you invite them to go and sign in and opt in on your site. Now, once they've gone and opted in on your site, and hopefully you've designed a page specifically for the people in that group, right? So you might have put, you know, Dax Moy Personal Training Studios / Weight Watchers, just for example, right? I don't have that page because I'm not doing this. But you'll say / Weight Watchers. And now everybody in your local area that's coming from the Weight Watchers group will land on the autoresponder that relates to that. And you go, hey, you've kind of, thanks for coming to the Weight Watchers meeting where I spoke about the 5 facts and fallacies of fat loss. I really hope you enjoyed it. And here's your first gift, right? Here's the report I promised you. Boom, right? So what have you done? First off, you've grown a list from a group of red hot prospects. Okay, a group of red hot prospects. Those people are already interested in fat loss because they're sitting in groups and building tribes around fat loss, right? They are signing up for your product or for your report, which, don't forget, what's valuable about this is that they are a local group. Okay, if you've gone to a local Weight Watchers group or a local kind of Slimmers World or whatever it is, those people are in your local community, which means that they're within reach of your boot camp or your personal training or whatever it is that you run. Okay, so you've got them onto your list. You've transferred the list, so now your own list is growing, which is brilliant, right? What do you do next? Well, you engage them, right? You don't sell them anything at this stage. You engage them because you want to develop their trust. Because if basically they sign up and the very first thing you say is, "Hey, come to my boot camp," right? They're going to go, "Oh, I knew it was this shit. I knew you were going to sell me something." Give them the report and then give them at least 2 or 3 more messages that relate closely to the report and the topic, like the fat loss idea, right? Give them those messages. Once you've given them those messages, they're over the moon with you. Now, the next likely thing might be for them to come along to a trial boot camp, or a trial week of boot camp, or a trial 2 weeks of boot camp, or a trial month of boot camp. It doesn't bloody matter, does it? Because you've just now accessed the people, right? The with a capital T, the people in your local area who give a shit enough about fat loss to actually be paying to go to a Slimmers group. Okay? They are definitely your market. And it's a really, really simple strategy, right? It's probably one of the easiest strategies that you're going to come across. Now, why would Weight Watchers or Slimmers World or any of these other weight loss groups allow you to do this? Quite simply because they don't offer anything like it, right? It's not within their remit, it's not within their model. However, they're always interested in ways to keep their tribe members interacting with the tribe. Okay, because there's only so many times you can go back and get weighed and measured and told you didn't lose any this week or you did lose some this week, right? There's only so much they can hold your attention on that. And then talk about the latest pill or the latest kind of bar that has no calories in or whatever, right? There's only so much you can talk about that. Now, if you offer yourself and you make it really clear to the group leaders that you are coming in as an expert in certain topics, they'll be all over you, okay? So here's a piece of homework I'd like you to set. I'd like you to look in a 3 to 5 mile geographical region, geographical kind of area of where you run your business, 3 to 5 miles, okay, and try and find out all of the Slimmers groups in that area and start figuring out how you're going to, I'm going to use the word pitch, how you're going to pitch them this idea, how you're going to contact them, right? Just essentially the contact is going to be really, really simple. Look, I would really love to come along. I'm an expert in these topics, facts and fallacies of female fat loss, for example. Boom, this is what I would love to cover with your guys. Send them an outline of the talk. Say it'll be a really dynamic talk. If they say to you, well, look, we do no pitching, go, that's absolutely fine, and you don't pitch anything, right? Even if they say that you can pitch, I still probably wouldn't pitch anything unless you've got such a red hot and receptive group that you think, oh, okay, they really, really want to know, like, hey Dax, where can I come to your studio, right? Then obviously you're not going to say no, but I would just make all of the effort to move them onto your list. Grow your own localized list by actually meeting people that are already interested in fat loss, okay? So that's the #1 tip that I would give you, like utilizing other businesses that already serve your market, okay? They already serve your market, but do it symbiotically rather than setting yourself up as a competitor. So don't go in and trash Weight Watchers or Slimmers World or whatever. Go in and say, right, well, they are providing a service, but here's how I can actually add to their service. So your job is to make Weight Watchers look good. Your job is to make Slimmers World look good. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. I'd really love to hear your feedback on what you think of it. It's a very simple strategy, but I think you'll find it very, very effective. So leave me some comments below. Tell me what you think of the idea in the first place. But more importantly, if you try it, I'd love, love, love to hear how impactful it's been for you. Okay, so you take care. Speak to you soon.